This is the kind of weapon the Iranian regime and the Iranian IRGC, they are using against the civilian object and the civilian infrastructure. They have attacked the Saudi last May and also the several days ago, 4 days ago. This UAV is Iranian UAV, Delta Wing, and all the components that we have recovered and we have analyzed through our expert. It shows the capability of the Iranian regime. On the side, you can see of the debris and the wreckages of one of the cruise missile landed short was attempt to attack Abqaiq. And on the other side, I will take it back, and this is the one have attacked Khurais facility, and 4 cruise missile was used. And these are some of the samples that we have shown, and we already done the analysis. This one here, from the short landed, was attempt to attack Abqaiq, and we have recovered 3, except 1. Our specialists, they are working on it right now to defuse the high explosive in the weapons. These debris are from Abqaiq, being recovered. You can see around exactly 7 UAV, similar to the one being used in last May for the attack on Afif and Dawadmi. The same component, same element, the advanced capability of the GPS and also the data which is programmed inside. And we are continuing for the more investigation and to exactly know the launch site of those UAV and also for the cruise missile. Also, those are from the landed missile. It landed short from Abqaiq, and we are working right now to share the information that we have from the data, from the chips, with the United Nations expert, and we will share it with our allies.
What is it about these missiles and UAVs that tell you specifically that they don't have the range to have been flown from Yemen?
Well, we know the capability for the previous information that we have recovered from previous attack. If the Iranian regime and the IRGC, they are trying to hide any evidence from the component and with the technology, they are mistaken. We do have a lot of evidence against the IRGC, and we will provide it to the United Nations and through the right channel in according to the international law. The cruise missile cannot reach, as we have put the ring, and it's not coming from Yemen. The Houthi militia and the proxy in Yemen, they are just following the order of the IRGC. Those kind of attack is coming from the north with the capability that most likely from the north it can be launched from somewhere. And right now we are working to know exactly the launch point.
Sorry,
Whoever launch the UAV or the cruise missile will take the accountability for attacking the Saudi infrastructure and the Saudi civilian.
What are you using to find the location of origin? It comes from the north. Are you using satellite imagery? Are you using back-checking radar? Is there technology in the GPS systems that tell you the route that they've flown?
Thank you. When we determine the launch point, it will be announced. We have multiple use or a lot of way and method to determine the launch point. We have a lot of information coming from the analysis that we have recovered from the UAV, either this time, and for the security, we cannot give more information about it. I think if you give the last question, I mean, your last point, please. Last point you mentioned?
Well, the last point was, how do you find, how are you finding that launch point?
As I mentioned, so we have a lot of way to find it and to spot it. And we got recovered a lot of information from the UAV itself. Some of the components here, the Iranian regime and the IRGC, they are trying to erase the information. However, we have collected the enough information and to know what's behind it. Thank you.
So is it Iran?
Thank you.
Is it Iran?
Thank you.
What do you...
Would you please,
Yes.
I am controlling the press conference. Have a seat, please. Please.
Thank you very much. Mark Stone from Sky News. With respect, this is quite an embarrassing display for the Saudi military, because it's quite clear that your air defences failed incredibly badly, that so many missiles and drones were able to penetrate deep into Saudi Arabia. First of all, why did your air defences fail? And secondly, what will the response of Saudi Arabia be to quite such a substantial attack?
Thank you. Well, we are very proud about our air defense. Our air defense have intercepted until now almost 232 ballistic missiles. There is no country in the world being attacked with such amount of ballistic missile, and no attack to any country with 258 UAV. Our air defenses, with the capability that we have in our officers, NCOs, and the capability we have as air defense to locate as a tactical disposition on the ground, we save our nation, we save our country. If you think they are failed, we are very proud about our defense, and I'm sure the Saudi nation, they are very proud about our air defense. The other question, right now we are working, as I mentioned, to determine the exact position of the launch point, either it be launched from Yemen, launched from somewhere else. Those people, they will be accountable, and this is the decision of the political level in our country, and we are just a military tool. That's for the, I cannot say exactly what's the decision will be taken in that level for a spokesman for the Ministry of Defense.
But just to clarify, you did say that they definitely were not launched from Yemen, correct?
Yes. Thank you.